Welcome in, YouTube, to part 7 of Morrighan Initari's adventures through Stormblood. Don't forget, if you like the video, to like, comment, subscribe down below, and let me know what you all think. In this part, we're hoping to make it to the next dungeon. I had started this recording already, but my microphone was muted, so you missed the introduction for the first part of the quest, where Morrighan tells us to meet him at the other side of the village, and now we are going to really quickly pick up an ether current quest. Oh, it is so far away, but I cannot give up just yet. Oh, a visitor. My, your footsteps were so light I did not hear you approach. I could really use the assistance of one as nimble as you. Do you see that sword protruding from the large boulder up there? I must find a way to procure it that I might accomplish my dreams. Like all the others, I want so desperately to explore the surface in search of treasure. To do so, however, I must first prove to the village elders I am worthy of embarking upon such excursions by retrieving that sword. My comrades have given me advice on how I might reach it, but every time I get close, I lose my footing and end up tumbling into the waters below. Could you perhaps do me a favor by demonstrating how I might get there? Come, let us move up above. I shall observe your lithe movements from there. Yeah, buddy, I got you. I got you back. I think we have to do it without sprinting or without a mount. Do you spy that large plateau jutting out of the cave walls over there? Can you begin by jumping over to it? Without the use of any outside help, should you call upon a mount or fall into the water, you must start over from the beginning. I too can make it to the plateau, but it is from there that things become tricky. Every step must be taken with a calculated precision, or you risk, like me, plummeting into the waters below. Ah, so that is how you must do it. I shall give it a try. I gotta go back up there to him. Okay. I am beyond impressed. You are possessed of an incredible grace. It is clear to me now one must tense all the muscles in their legs, then push off from the rock to gain enough momentum to make it to the next one. You have restored my confidence. Thanks to you, I am one step closer to fulfilling my dream of exploring what the world above has to offer. He dove into the water a moment ago and said to wait here until he returned.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends. Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood. O Kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine.
As I was saying, let us learn to breathe underwater.
The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
Okay.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy-paddling brother. Somehow, the boy just isn't very buoyant.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
Yeah. Let's get used to it, alright? Is this one still voice actor? I don't remember.
Incredible. I could swear I was breathing air.
We'll leave the camera up for this one.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
I love how his whistle sounded like a horn.
Wow, look at them! I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Yes, Lise, let's not forget why we're here.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
Okay. We're looking for,
We'll find that treasure in no time, come on!
There we go. She just said it. Diving has been unlocked. Woo! Speak with Lise. There we go. This must be Sui no Sato, the rain village Soroban told us about. Right then, let's see if they can't help us find the Kojin's missing jewel. We may now perform underwater meet. Okay. I'll admit I had my doubts, but this is a blessing worthy of the name. One cannot help wondering what other magics the Kojin possess. If this is Sui no Sato, then Shiosai, the overseer, should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though, now that I look around, I get the distinct impression we are not welcome here. What? Why wouldn't we be welcome? That was easy. I was getting ready to climb to the top of that. So, this is our man? Leave this place and never return. We have no need of wide-eyed wanderers. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lise, and these are my friends Morrighan and Alize. We're looking for the overseer of Sui no Sato, Shiosai. That's you, isn't it? The Kojin of the Blue sent you hither, did they? I am no overseer, nor ever would I claim to be one. I am High Priest of Shisi, of the Violet Tides, Shiosai. So you are the man we're looking for. Great! We need your help. We're looking for this jewel called the Yasakani no... Stop. I will hear no more. We will suffer no outside troubles in our sanctuary, especially those of would-be treasure hunters. Chirp chirp! Quiet, Isobe, or there will be no dango for dinner. I can do naught to aid you. I say to you again, leave this place and never return. At the very least, sir, you might condescend to tell us of your village and of why you are so loath to show us even the most basic courtesy. Sio no Sato is our sanctuary. Under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess, sovereign of Shisui, we reign and enjoy humble yet fulfilling lives. But it was not always so. Long ago, our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands. Beneath the waters, they sought refuge from the ravages of war. And here they flourished. All that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born of the sea, as was I. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential to preserving our way of life. So it was when Doma fell 25 years past, the Ruby Princess in her wisdom decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so ever shall it be. Forever and ever apart. Forgive me, I understand now how highly you value your way of life, and how you will suffer none to endanger it. Shit. You have not, but this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it is not my place to break with tradition. I must consider the wishes of all who call Sio no Sato home. For me to defy their will and permit outsiders to remain would be a gross betrayal of my responsibilities. Please do not ask this of me. Thank you for your time, sir. Chirp chirp? Oh, I thought the otter was gonna say it. And so it continues. Another village, another deaf ear. Clearly, Girabanya is not the only place with walls. I'm starting to wonder if this was all a huge mistake. Gosetsu couldn't have known we would take this long. I only hope he's still alive. I'm sure he is, Alize. Are we gonna get more info on him right now? Ooh, yeah, we are.
I tire of this filthy tavern, and its still filthier clientele.
'Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Oh, name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Apparently.
Orphan of the Nayori. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you.
Damn.
But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor Lord Kojin. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time. 25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death?
Don't give in, Gosetsu. Don't do it.
Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Damn straight.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Doma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
I'll never tell you.
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
The fucking smile.
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Oh! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make her pay.
Good luck. We seem to have reached an impasse, and to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take more time. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you, Morrighan? Try talking Shisai around. Villagers, if they know anything, Soroban sent us here. Mayhap we should ask him. We find some red Kojin and encourage. We ask the villagers if they know anything. Right. You are the ones who came from above, yes? If we could have a moment of your time. Mine apologies. I did not mean to startle you. My name is Hinami, and this is my wife, Unagi. We were wondering, have you any news on Doma? If so, we should very much like to hear it. May I ask why? If you must, our daughter fought in the rebellion. We have heard naught from her since. 'Twould be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri. We do know Yugiri. She's one of our best friends, buddy. We're actually looking for her. Kami be praised. She lives. She lives. We're looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's all right. We had no idea she hailed from Suiyo no Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi? It all began when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. To Doma they went, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yongsha. His tales of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she spoke passionately of the Doman's plight and urged us to take the boy in, but my wife and I would not hear of it. We thought the matter closed, but she never forgot his words. She became convinced that the Garleans would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left, years later, to learn the ways of the shinobi. When the Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugiri's return, lest she bring misfortune to us all. We protested the judgment, but there was naught we could do, and so our daughter, who wanted only to keep her people safe. Surely there is something we can do for these people, they who gave her aid and succor when no other would. I am but a humble stonemason, but if it is the Yasakani no Magatama you seek, I may be yet of some assistance to you. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To the naked eye it is but a jade, but when bathed in a particular light it shimmers with a divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these lamps. They cast an invisible light, under which the stones sparkle. In the deepest depths, they are invaluable. There is a sunken ship to the east. Though the currents may have spirited away her cargo, you should begin your search there. Thank you so much. We will do just that. I hope you find that which you seek. I only wish there was something more we could do to assist you. I know that you will be in my prayers. And when you next see our daughter, pray tell her not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her. We will, I promise. Now we should be able to pick up a blue quest here now? Yes. You are a woman from above? I am Kurenai, sister to the Ruby Princess, the ruler of these seas. Your bearing bespeaks a strength and courage few possess. I have been waiting for one such as yourself to arrive. Though not many know it, the Ruby Princess's life currently hangs in the balance. A few days ago, a man cloaked in black visited Shisui of the Violet Tides. He claimed he had come to bestow a blessing of holy protection upon the palace. The incantation he muttered instead drew forth a terrible spirit, which took possession of my sister's body. Not long after, similar wraiths of the void began to surge forth, overtaking the palace and stealing the souls of her nearby guards. Shiosai immediately evacuated everyone and has since barred people from entering or leaving the palace. Officially, the Ruby Princess is conducting a private ceremony. None but Shiosai and I know the truth. We have placed a seal over Shiosui of the Violet Tides to prevent any of the wraiths within from escaping. However, it will not hold for much longer. Shiosai grows more convinced by the hour that we must destroy the dome and everyone within it, including my sister. I beseech you, woman of the land, lend unto me your might. Please find a way to save her. I will see that she is kept from danger. Thank you. Truly, I know not what I would have done had you said no. Now please follow me. We must go speak with Shiosai. I must meet with him to ensure he does not act prematurely and do something we will all regret. And you are? Bro, you just fucking saw me. Chirp chirp! Lady Kurenai, what brings you here? What? My lady, you of all people must realize how incredibly dangerous it was of you to entrust another with our secrets, much less a newcomer whose intentions we know not of. What other choice did I have? When the seal breaks, we will be forced to drown the palace and all the souls within. Would you sooner have me sacrifice my sister and my people than turning to outside help? And you think that this woman has some hidden power capable of delivering Sio no Sato from untold disaster? I realize it is not in your nature to ask for assistance, but, like it or not, there is little else we can do. No outcome could be worse than losing the Ruby Princess. Even you must realize we only stand to gain by requesting this woman's aid. You have the right of it. Very well, I will give your friend until the next high tide to rescue the princess. If she fails, however, I will destroy the dome and atone for the deed with my life. Remember, my lady, should it come to this, you shall be the one to inherit the throne. Here, take this scroll. It will permit you to pass into Shisui of the Violet Tides. I presume you are aware of where it is located. Not to worry, I shall show her there. The palace lies just beyond the turquoise trench. Before we leave, however, there is one last thing I must share with you. I was not entirely truthful in everything I have told you. You are the Ruby Princess. It is nothing that affects our current predicament, but it is nevertheless a lie I mean to set straight once this is all over. Forgive me. If it was something I could tell you now, I would. All right. If this wreck is the selfsame vessel of which Soroban spoke, then if the gods are good, the Magatama is nearby. Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open, Morrighan. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast and we risk overlooking something. Flickering lights in the distance, huh? There we go. Speak with Allison. I swear, looking for a needle in the haystack would be quicker. Gosetsu will have died of old age by the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you, Morrighan? This is it. The Yasakani no Magatama. Exactly as Soroban described. It would seem that our fortunes have finally changed for the better. Much as I would like to return and thank Yugiri's parents for their assistance, time is of the essence. I say we make for Tamamizu at once. Hold on to it for now, Morrighan. Once we arrive, present it to the Elder, and then we can finally learn how to deal with the Red Kojin. After we go take care of this dungeon. We gotta dive deep. Which is unfortunately like the worst part about getting here. There, we can start to see it in the distance. Now we can see it even more in the distance. We gotta dive fast. Because it's gonna be down here. These are the gates to the palace. Inside are the Ruby Princess and her guards. Thank you, Morrighan. Though he might not show it, Shiosai is secretly very grateful to you, too. The thought of having to kill the Ruby Princess, however indirectly, has been tormenting him. Now, there is not much time left. Let us make our way in. You have the scroll of entry, correct? Remember, you will be unable to pass through the gates without it. There we go. Let's queue up for it. right. Zoom out. Well, that first pull went swimmingly, actually. I should have seen that coming, honestly. Oh, we have a white mage. And she's causing all of the stuns. Okay. Okay, I do feel like this is going a smidge slow, but I feel like it's my fault. The geyser is about to erupt! Attack the leg! Sweep the leg! Ah. The rotation does feel slow, not being at level 90. There we go. There we go. All right. Now let's see if I can remember how to do this fight the correct way. All right. Oh, perfect, Bard. I didn't think the Bard had done it in time, but they did. Okay. I've had to use a lot of my mitigations on this. And I don't know why. Okay. She ugly. She ugly, but we can do it. I believe. And she's melting. I did screw up my rotation horribly, though, I'm just realizing. But it's okay! Because we're still doing fine. She's gonna thick fog. Someone should LB. Too late, buddy. Hey, there's Kurenai! I know not how to thank you. You saved them, Morrighan. You saved all of them, even the Ruby Princess. While she is unharmed, she is currently unconscious. Shiosai has carried her to Sio no Sato, where she might rest undisturbed. It looks as though it will be a while before she awakes. Before we speak any further, however, let us return to the village. Please allow me to once again thank you for your help. You may be happy to hear that the palace guards are all slowly beginning to return to their senses. It seems peace has finally been restored to the palace. You have saved everyone, including Shiosai, from an untimely death. If only the Ruby Princess would open her eyes, Sui no Sato will be exactly as it was before. I suppose we must simply be grateful for how well things turned out. Now that the worst of the storm has passed and the tides have begun to calm, it is time that I came clean. You are returned, and with the Yasakani no Magatama, I trust. Yes, there is no mistake. Well done, well done. So, about the Red Kojin. You said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells. Are you ready to tell us now? I did indeed, and yes, I am. Well, you see, divinity resides not only in material vessels, but in individuals. In laying claim to this most sacred of treasures, you have demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat with men and women such as you is to invite fortune into our homes. Gladly will we aid your cause. All is ready, Soroban. Then give them what they require. This is a ceremonial knife of some sort? Before this blade, that which is sealed shall open, the treasure vault of the Kojin on the Isle of Zeki. It is there that our most prized relics, be they of the red or the blue, are kept safe. Fiercely do the red guard it, for its contents are more precious than their lives. Were the vault to be attacked, their response would be necessity, or would by necessity be immediate. Kojin would be summoned from realms around to defend their treasures. And were we to sow enough chaos, the Reds in service to the Imperials would have no choice but to answer the call as well, giving the Confederacy the sign they have been waiting for. Without the Kojin, the Imperials don't have nearly enough troops in Initari to hold off the pirates. However, you must understand that the vault is holy ground, home to 1,000 kami. To intrude upon it without paying the proper respects is a sacrilege we cannot condone. So if we were to pay the proper respects, it would be alright? Great. How do we do that again? The Yasakani no Magatama is one of the 3 most coveted treasures of the Kojin. The other 2 lie within the vault. Were you to deliver the jewel unto the others and thereby make them whole, the Kami may forgive your trespass, and instead delight in your mischief making. So if I understand you correctly, you want us to take the sacred jewel coveted by your Red Brothers and deliver it to their treasure vault? More or less. The Yasakani no Magatama belongs on the Isle of Zeki. So long as it finds its way there, we are satisfied. I just double-clicked on accident. I shall inform the Confederacy of your plans, and bid them make ready to act when the time is right. The Isle of Zeki lies to the west of Sui no Sato. Look for a cave beneath the waters. May fortune favor you in this and all other endeavors. Right then. I am not normally in the habit of sneaking into heavily guarded treasure vaults, but if this is the only way to convince the Confederacy to act, then so be it. We should be prepared for a fight. The bigger the better. The kind where you'll wish you had 7 of your most battle-hardened allies at your side. You mean like a trial? Thanks for watching, YouTube, and I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I stream. My outros are so scuffed every time. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, usually starting around sometime between 9 and 10 a.m. Pacific time, and I go from there. But thanks for watching. You can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/CalebGames here, since I didn't say that. But I love you, YouTube. Thanks for hanging out, and have a good one.